In part 8 of our Skyrim Special
Yes.
Edition walkthrough, we will join the College of Winterhold.
Yes. Need something?
We'll fast travel to the stables at Riften.
Need a ride?
We'll get a ride to Winterhold.
My carriage is the safest way to travel. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady. Get up there.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelligar.
We're going to take Nellikar's Staff of Arcane Authority. Pay no attention.
Huh?
The Staff of Arcane Authority will cause creatures and people up to level 8 to flee from combat for 60 seconds. Let's favorite that. Key that in at 7. Go into the Jarl's Longhouse.
You lost?
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on, friend.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Still here.
Wait here.
You go on ahead.
Let's take the Grand Staff of Repulsion. Still haven't noticed. We could use some soul gems.
We heading out?
Follow
Let's get
me.
going.
The Grand Staff of Repulsion will cause all affected undead to up to level 8 to flee for 30 seconds. So if you're alive, you use the Staff of Arcane Authority, and if they're dead, you use the Grand Staff of Repulsion. Let's wait until sunrise.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
May I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I desire to bend the will of those around me.
Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite influential. Kings have risen to power because of it, and empires have been raised with it. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground?
I don't know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, this is for the spell.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Mage Light.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Report to Mirabelle.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Pesky high elves.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around. College boots, novice robes.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Travis Neloren?
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. You can see me?
No, I can't see you, not at all.
But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress.
Is there any college business I can assist with?
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
All right, I'll help.
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences.
Put on the Mystic Tuning Gloves and activate the Mystic Focal Point and acquire a Lesser Soul Gem.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Ectoplasm, Blue Mountain Flowers, a common soul gem, some gold, fine clothes and shoes, gold, fine hat and boots, vampire dust, void salts, that's going to be helpful when I make a staff of flame atronach, ice wraith teeth, fine clothes and boots,
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
listen to Tolfdir.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I have a ward spell, but I've never really used it.
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward.
Lesser ward.
Spell, and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic. Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
We haven't really been introduced.
No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important.
Do you know anything about Sarthal?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Winterhold used to be full of dark elves.
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Do you like it here at the college?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
What is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
What's the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
Purpose? Magic is... The college is a place where we can focus on
I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
The College of Whispers hopes to learn that our college also supports these avenues of research. Thus, they may claim that the Synod is indeed a political minority in the Empire, and should be treated as such. Our actual position and policies are irrelevant. No matter the facts of the response, it will certainly be twisted to suit the whims of either group. Indeed, it has been jokingly suggested that we send the exact same response to both, which each will warp into support for their side. At present, these two groups do little beyond attempting to gain the attention and favor of the Emperor. They appear to have little interest in real study and research for the sake of gaining knowledge. Archmage Arin believes that their conflict poses a significant threat to the autonomy of our college, and I concur. Falling in with either would threaten to draw much unwanted attention to our college. If either group goes through less official channels and attempt to contact you directly, please refer them to the college's Master Wizard. Say as little as possible so as to avoid compromising our neutral position.
Yes?
I care little for idle conversation.
Need something?
But perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Is there any college business I can assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
What do you want?
Why should I want anything?
You take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Meet Tolfdir. Find out what the vampires are seeking in Dim Hollow Crypt. Kill the leader of Shimmermist Cave. Talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. I could join the Stormcloaks. Talk to Aventus Aretino. Talk to the Strange Jester. Bring a mammoth tusk to Isolde. Talk to Danica about the Gildergreen being destroyed. I'm still cleansing the focal points for magical energies. And I need to find the copy of Remonada.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Let's check out the Hall of Countenance. Activate the Mystic Focal Point. We could use this broom when we make our staff of Storm Atronach.
How are you, Travis?
What do you want?
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be sociable with my colleagues?
I'm busy right now, Colette.
Well then, fine. Have a nice day. You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course it's valid.
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So you're treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. Until next time. Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Here's the alchemy lab with lots of alchemical ingredients. Swamp fungal pod, troll fat, rock warbler eggs, canis root, fire salts, ectoplasm, orange dartwing, dragon's tongue, bone meal, hagraven feathers, slaughterfish scales, swamp fungal pod, spriggan sap, snowberries. And over here, imp stool, scaly foliota, purple mountain flower, blue mountain flower, purple mountain flower, red mountain flower, blue mountain flower, nern root, Nordic barnacles, troll fat, taproot, spriggan sap, salt pile, potion of magica, potion of healing, paralysis poison, potion of regeneration, lavenders, dragon's tongue. Oop, probably overloaded. Can we... We'll give some things to Fendal.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
What do you want me to carry?
Take the hunting bow and one of the steel war axes. There.
Lead on.
Activate the Mystic Focal Point. Acquire a common soul gem. We'll use this barrel to store ingredients. Lots of blue mountain flowers. Take the clothes. And we'll stash some weapons. Maybe not. We have an amethyst. No need for this basket. The broom, the amethyst, and void salts will make the staff of Storm Atronach. We have some soul gems. Two of the common soul gems are already filled. Corundum ore, deer hide, ebony ore, firewood, garnets and iron ingots, leather strips, 2 empty lesser soul gems, 1 filled lesser soul gems, let's put food in here. Keep the vegetable, oops. Let's pull out those vegetable soups. Let's put away the banded iron shield. Belted tunic. Let's put on the college boots. Dawn guard gauntlets and helmet. Fine clothes and shoes we don't need right now. Gold necklace. Leather boots. Novice robes. Robes of destruction. Silver amethyst wing. One novice hood.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
What's your problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
What do you know about Ancano?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
All right, then.
We'll return to Drevis Naloran and give him back the Mystic Tuning Gauntlets. Looks like he's over in the Hall of Countenance.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. Illusion, really, is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
Your focal points have been, cleaned.
Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
Which are the best illusion spells?
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful. Farewell. Divine smile on you, friend.
Over here is an arcane enchanter. We will disenchant the Great Sword of Cold and learn frost damage. We'll hold on to the hide braces of minor wielding until our enchanting skills improve. No, we'll disenchant them. Fortify one-handed enchantment. Grab some soul gems. Common, petty, common. Common, petty, petty, lesser, common. Lessers are always in short supply.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
This concludes Part 8 of our Skyrim Special Edition walkthrough. In Part 9, we will explore Sarthal with Tolfdir. Please like and subscribe. I hope you'll follow my Skyrim Special Edition walkthrough videos.